Rubber Garage. We have the 2011 out here. Hopefully you enjoyed that opening clip. Such a fun car. If you want to check more on this car, I'll go into a lot more detail in those videos. 636 horsepower at the flywheel. Pro-charged Ford Racing exhaust, which is a Borla. GT500 wheels, spoiler. It's a beautiful car, 27,000 miles. The problem is I don't drive it enough for it to be kept. So I'm really debating, should I sell this and chase some other goals, or should we keep it and maybe do a little more to it, like some long tubes, stickier rear tires, nice clutch, that kind of stuff, and really just go have some fun with it, because fun factor in this car is there. It does need a better rear tire, but I mean, it just cleans up. You don't see too many of this color. They're usually the race car or fire engine red. This is a candy apple red, which looks really good. I didn't even wash this or clean it, and it's been sitting for I think a couple months since the last time it was detailed. So hopefully the traffic's not too bad. Anyways, let's take you around this thing. All right, so I'm gonna kind of go slow on this. We do have 18-inch wheels. They were GT500, I think 2010, 2011 wheels. I really like those. I like how they look. I've been tempted to go black on them, just kind of black them out for a while. You can always peel it back off. But what I do like is it does have some of the darker tones on the inside here, kind of just, I don't know, they pop. They really do pop. You've got your sequential lights out back. We've got some little bit bigger tips than stock. The stock tips kind of suck. Tint on the side. Love that 5.0. Tires up front are Nitto. I wish the rears were Nitto. They're a Goodyear something that don't hook. Here's where the fun is. I guess we got to put that back on. I had to jump start it and did not put it back on there. So there's the Procharger D1SC. Sorry, we do have the JLT oil catch can right there. Nothing too crazy going on here. Front end looks really good. Let me shut the hood so you can get a better look at it. Let's pause this. The front end looks really mean, especially when you get to looking and you see the intercooled piping there. So you're like, yeah, okay, they shouldn't have that. But it does a really good job. Having an intercooled makes me not have to worry as much about a lot of the issues you can have with non-intercooled. Fog lights, I left them in the factory position. I was going to put them on the middle, but I just decided not to. It does have the projector headlights, which are just freaking awesome. This thing is a beautiful ride at night, other than it's super low, so little animals will probably mess your whole front end up. But at least with these lights, you can see them coming. Fog lights do add some benefit at night. They kind of clear the sides, but with projection headlight beams, they're freaking just good. Power dome hood is awesome. I love it. It's like just a little cow hood, which is just freaking cool. The wheels on this car just pop, and I'm really torn as to, should I get rid of this? Should I keep it and throw a little money at it? Headers, maybe even a pulley. Who knows? Probably definitely going to need a tune. We're still running the Procharger tune, which there's not much to talk about on that one. It's pretty safe. Just a gorgeous paint color. It's what I liked about it when I got it, was just the paint color. So 27,000 miles. Interior is a little dirty. I've actually been using it other than the last month. We've got our Procharger oil change kit right there. Back seat's nothing to talk about. Here's your interior gauges. They are all 27,361. Freaking insurance company's like, you haven't driven that much. And I was like, yeah, right, dude, I put a lot on it. But I guess compared to most people that put, 10,000 miles on their car, it really isn't that much. So let's turn those lights on. You kind of see what I'm talking about, the My Color. So I've kind of got it with the blue-green going on there. You can change it. Your door sills and everything will light up. It's really a fun little thing. Trunk button, emergencies, traction control, with doesn't matter if it's on or off. When you hit the gas first or second, it just spins them anyways with these tires. Power port up here. I know there's one down here too, but I just throw that one and throw it back to the seat. Interior is pretty basic, but it works. Bluetooth audio, heated seats. I mean, there's nothing in this car that you wouldn't have on a new car. The new Mustangs even have a little more. So fun little ride. As you back away from the side there, I love those exhaust tips. Blackout panel on the GT. I mean, this thing just looks good going down the road from a lot of different angles, and that's why I've had such a hard time lately with parting with it. It is lowered on Ford Racing suspension. I believe it's the same suspension as the Boss 302 had back in the day, but full Ford Racing, so it's down there. It's lowered. It doesn't have that big gap. Got a little bigger tire and wheel to fill that. I think they came with 17s. I could be wrong. Some I may have come with 18s, but what a fun little car. First year of the newer 5.0, actually 5 liters. I believe it was a little over 400 horse. We're well over that now. Exhaust sounds mean. You'll like this. If you want, check it out. I've got playlists on this thing. Just a fun little car. I'm just not sure what to do with it. Do I keep it, play with it, or do I sell it and chase my old Chevy muscle car dreams and muscle truck dreams, which is what I really have the most fun with. But let me know down below what you think. If you'd like to see this thing make 600 plus to the rear, let me know. We could probably make that happen pretty easy. I mean, I think you could probably even go above that, especially if you went with a pulley, full exhaust, and a badass tune. I think you could be 600-700 to the rear. Definitely going to need a new clutch and a stickier, wider tire out back. I mean, it's just a good looking car, and it's not even shined up. It's still dirty. So we're just cruising in 4th gear. I was going to film back there a little bit, but idiot was in my lane. We're about 2,000 RPMs, doing just shy of 40. It just has so much power. It's ridiculous how much power this thing has, and we're not even in the like a 3rd gear where we'd be up a bit. So if you give it gas, when you shift, you'll get a lot of the turbo-esque sounds with that blow-off valve. You'll hear the like we got this guy here who thinks he needs to slow to like 4 miles an hour. Now we're down into 3rd. I guess with a bump like that, he probably does. Need to turn on some defrost here. So hopefully that's not too bad, but I figured I'd give you a little driving clip. It's a little bit bumpy because I'm shifting, but overall this car just goes, just freaking goes, and the clutch is just a treat to drive. I mean, it's factory clutch, and to handle that much power is very impressive. So with that, hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it or want to see more, or just because you want to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.